Hello folks, and welcome to your weekly fishing report with Branson Guided Fishing Trips for Lake Taneycomo. Today is Friday, March 29th, 2019. A little bit about, we're starting to get a lot of rain. They're still generating a lot of water. They've been averaging, at least 3 generators a day. They tried playing with us a little bit this week with the generation flow. A couple days they shut it off midday, which made for some pretty tough fishing. But once the water stabilized and the fish got used to it, they started to bite. Mostly above Fall Creek, a peach egg, early girl apricot supreme with a number 12 gray scud. Have caught a few on a tan scud in the sun, but mostly a UV gray size 12 scud. Behind an egg, either on a drift rig or under a float. First thing in the morning, you can still catch a few fish on a sculpin colored marabou jig or a white jig early. After the first hour, it seems like that gets a little bit slower, but from the cable, down towards the boat ramp up there. Fishing mostly like an 8 or 9 foot leader, and putting a AAA on there to keep it down. 1/50th ounce jig has been working the best. Still catch a few fish on a straight line jig up there. Been using a 3/32 for the most part with 4-pound test. Ginger and sculpin and peach have been the 2 best colors doing that. And you can catch them all the way through the flats up there from the cable down towards Trophy Run, and then again from Andy Williams down through the Narrows. From Fall Creek to Lily's Landing, every day's been different. Some days it's better to do a drift rig, and I've caught them on an egg and a scud down there, as well as drifting that pink power bait worm. Has been real effective. As far as a float, the water's been moving pretty fast, so I haven't caught too many on a float, but when they do slow it down, some of the flats from Fall Creek to Lily's, and even Lily's Flat, has been good with either a marabou jig, sculpin and orange, sculpin and peach, sculpin and ginger, about 6 to 8 foot under a float, or if you're fishing any of the flats up there around Short Creek and stuff, 3.5 foot leader with that, as well as the pink power bait worm under a float as well. When you get down towards Cooper Creek, I'll be honest, I haven't been doing real great towards Cooper Creek and Monkey Island, but when I get past Monkey Island all the way through the landing, all the way down to Roark Creek, a drift rig with power bait, orange and white, chartreuse and white, pink and white, has been really good. 1/8 ounce weight on a drift rig. Kind of make yourself a little Carolina rig with a 1.5 to 2 foot leader behind your weight. Then the other thing that's been working is a full micro pink with a chartreuse head, or a full micro pink with a silver head, about 9 foot under a strike indicator, and adding a BB to a AAA depending on how fast the water is, and that's been doing really well. Again, fishing more of the flats than the deeper water. A lot of nice fish. To my knowledge, they haven't stocked in a while, but the fishing's still really good. There's still a lot of fish biting. This weekend could be a little iffy with the rain that we're getting today and the rain we're supposed to get tomorrow. It's going to muddy up them creeks, which in turn is going to pull out to the main lake and kind of muddy that up. So you'll have to kind of try to find your current scenes and stuff where the water's a little cleaner, or fish up towards the dam with artificials. Fishing's good. Get out, get fishing. Until next week, good luck. Be safe.